What's up guys, Joey here of YugaTech, and I have a prediction. A magical prediction. Most of you, if not all of you, are watching this video on a smartphone right now. And if you carry a smartphone in this day and age, chances are you also carry a power bank. So when our friends over at Romoss reached out to us asking us to make a feature video of their new power banks, we thought, hey, why don't we just make a buyer's guide? And that's exactly what we're gonna do. So to help you guys out, this is a primer on how to choose the right Romoss power bank for you. So to start this off, we have 5 of their huge and newly released 20,000 and 30,000 milliamp hour power banks. And guys, when I say huge, I'm not kidding. The 20,000 milliamp hour ones weigh about 400 grams and the 30,000 ones go as high as 600 grams. That doesn't sound like much now, but that's like 3 times heavier than a typical smartphone. Alright, so starting from left to right, we have the Romoss Night 20, the Romoss LT20, Romoss Sense 6 Plus, Romoss Sense 8. I love that show, by the way. If any of you guys watch Sense 8 on Netflix, let me know in the comments down below. And the Sense 8 Plus. So in terms of overall design, we have a similar look and feel across all of these. They can be described as sort of minimalist. Yeah, I'm gonna go with minimalist. We got the curved edges, the smooth finish, and we have the signature lightning icon on the button, as well as a battery indicator. And deep inside, as for the internals, they all have 10-layer smart protection, which means you're safe from things like overcharging, short circuits, and power surges. But the biggest thing that sets these apart from each other are these symbols that describe the kind of USB port. Let's start with this one. As you can see here, it's a single lightning bolt symbol, which almost all of these power banks have. The lone lightning bolt symbol signifies you have an output capacity of 5 volts, 1 amp. For reference, let's call this regular charging. Next, the double lightning bolt symbol, which all of these guys actually have. It signifies an output of 5 volts at 2.1 amps. So compared to the regular charging, this is a slightly higher rated type of charging. Now for the third symbol, we have one that reads Fit Plus, which also means Fit Charge Technology. So basically, a power bank with this symbol can automatically identify what device you have and then automatically provide the safest charge rate while giving the fastest possible charging speed your device can handle. So this is where things like quick charging and power delivery come into play. We've discussed this a little bit more in one of our previous videos, so if you guys want to check that out, we'll leave the link in the description down below. Anyway, so Fit Plus can detect if your phone supports Quick Charge 3.0, MediaTek Pump Express, Samsung Fast Charging, and Huawei FCP. So once the power bank determines which type of charging will best suit your device, it can give anywhere from 5 volts 3 amps, or maybe 9 volts 2 amps, and even way higher at 12 volts at 1.5 amps. There are actually 2 ways this Fit Charge technology is implemented, as seen in the Romoss Sense 6 Plus and Sense 8 Plus. Either you get a regular USB port that you plug your phone charger into, or there's a Type-C port that works both ways. You can charge the phone by plugging the cable in there, or you can charge the power bank itself. This is what we call bi-directional charging. Okay, are you still with me? So last 2 symbols. We have an arrow and an arrow with a plus sign next to it. These basically indicate how fast you can charge the power bank itself. For example, the Romoss Night 20 has a single micro USB port with the single arrow symbol, which means it can only support up to 5 volts at 2.1 amps, while the Romoss LT20 has all 3 of the major ports: micro USB, Apple Lightning, and USB Type-C. So it supports the maximum power capacity. So what does this mean? If you only see the arrow symbol, it will take a long time to charge all 20,000 milliamp hours capacity because that's all it can support. So if you're looking for a power bank that charges faster, both yourself and your phone, then you're gonna want the one that has both the fit symbol as well as the arrow with a plus, since this indicates 9 volts 2 amps input and 12 volts 1.5 amps output maximum. So now you guys are probably asking, so wait, does this mean all I have to do is get a phone with the Fit Plus and Arrow Plus symbols? Well, not exactly. You could, but you don't necessarily need to. It's all gonna depend on the device you're planning to charge. So let's take a look at the price of each of these 5 models. The Romoss Night 20 is 949 pesos, or about 18 US dollars. The Romoss LT20 and Sense 6 Plus are 999 pesos, or about $19. Then, the Romoss Sense 8 is 1299 pesos, which is about $24. And finally, the Sense 8 Plus is 1399 pesos, or close to $26. So, which one do you choose? Well, it really depends on which device you're planning to charge. So let's say you have an entry-level phone, for example. One that doesn't support any of the quick charging technology mentioned earlier, and maybe you don't plan on upgrading anytime soon. Then the Romoss Night 20 is probably your best bet, since all you really need is regular charging speeds. Now, if you have multiple phones that don't support quick charging either, then we recommend either the Romoss LT20, depending on how much capacity you want. Now, these two are the same price, but I personally recommend the Sense 6 Plus because it's more future-proof. If a digital display is something that's important to you, then go for the LT20. It's really up to your personal preference. And finally, if you're a power user, someone who's always hungry for the juice, then I would recommend either the Sense 8 or Sense 8 Plus. So both of these come in at 30,000 mAh and have all 3 major port types for input. So the fact that these have a lightning port means that they're ideal for iPhone users as well. The main difference between these two is that the Sense 8 Plus has a Type-C output aside from the 2 regular USB outputs. So if you have a phone that supports Type-C to Type-C power delivery, then go for it. If not, then the Sense 8 will do you just fine. Alright, so maybe you've already decided which one you want to get. But here's an extra pro tip. Since Romoss is a brand that's known worldwide, for sure there are tons of fake knockoffs out there that look just like the real things. So how do you protect yourself and identify if a Romoss product is legit or not? The first thing to check is whether or not the box has a sticker of authenticity, which is usually somewhere on the side. You can actually scratch the sticker and verify the code over at the official website to know whether or not your product is authentic. Next thing you can do is to check the print of the logos and text on the power bank and make sure they're sharp and well refined. Romoss uses laser printing machines to engrave the text on the bodies of their products. So if the logo or text is either blurry or jagged in some way, then chances are it might be fake. And lastly, you can check the USB ports. The fake ones tend to be pure white, while the originals have more of an off-white or rice grain color. Alright guys, so that about wraps up this video. We really do hope we helped you in choosing the right Romoss power bank for you. And I know there's a lot of symbols and numbers to take note of, but if you missed anything, all the information is right here in this video, so rewind, pause if you need to, if that helps. But with all this information, you can pretty much choose any Romoss power bank, not just these 5. So with that, I'm gonna leave it to you guys. Have you decided which power bank is right for you? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you learned anything new, if you like this video, smash the like button down below, subscribe to our channel for more videos, hit the bell icon to get notified every time we upload a new video, leave us some love in the comments section, and make sure to visit YugaTech.com for the latest tech news and reviews. This has been Joey, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.